Hi, I'm Tom from Paramount Plants, and today I'll be showing you how to plant a shrub and explaining how to maintain a healthy soil. We'll be planting this lovely Lekatho zeblid. Let's get started. Firstly, make sure you've bought from us or have available plenty of good quality mulch like this composted bark. Bare soil is not good for the environment. The soil will dry out and much of the natural ecosystem will die. Covering with a good quality mulch enriches the soil with nutrients. It also locks the nutrients and moisture already in the soil, which will nourish your plant, and it naturally suppresses weeds. We don't recommend using stone to cover your soil. This will starve the soil of nutrients, leaving your plants vulnerable. In the summer, the stone will absorb far more heat than the soil would, which will leave the soil much drier than it would otherwise be. Planting a new shrub or tree without covering the soil really only gives your plant a 50% chance of success. This is as important as watering in the first 18 months.
As always, the first thing you'll have to do is dig the hole. Measure across the pot or root ball and dig a hole at least a third wider than that. You may also want to dig deeper than the pot or root ball to backfill with fresh soil if you have a problem with drainage.
If you needed to stake your plant, now would be the point to do it. Watch our video on staking and planting a tree to learn more. However, today we're just planting a shrub which doesn't need one.
Gently hack away at the base and sides of the soil to loosen it. This ensures the soil is not totally compacted and the roots of your plant will be able to spread. Make sure to remove any large items of debris before planting.
At this point, we recommend adding supplements to your soil, such as these chicken manure pellets or this bone meal. These will add sulfites and nitrates to the soil, which are essential for plant growth. You should also use some of this stuff, Paramount Plants mycorrhizal fungi. This binds to roots and forms a symbiotic relationship with them, further enriching your plant. If you're ever in a woods, this stuff is all around you under your feet. We sell these products individually or as bundles on our website. And now we're ready to plant. Simply lift the plant and place it into the hole atop the supplement. You may need to push some soil under the root ball to get it standing straight. If you're planting a root ball shrub, it's vital that you do not remove any of the Hessian sac or wire that's around the root ball. If you do, the weight of the earth will rip and tear the roots and the plant will most likely die. The wire and the Hessian will degrade in the ground and allow the roots to spread.
Now backfill the hole with your soil, gently pressing down with your hands and feet to remove air pockets.
And now we come back to what I mentioned at the start of the video, mulching. Take your composted bark and spread it evenly around the plant. You should aim to get a layer about 10 centimeters thick. This will prevent the soil from drying out, enrich the soil with nutrients, and naturally suppresses weeds. The goodness in this organic matter will be turned into the soil by worms and the rest of the soil food web over time. You should add mulch to your garden once a year to make sure the soil is well covered and will stay in good health. You'll notice the difference in your plants. Next, you'll want to add some of this to your soil. This is POW humus. It contains humic acid, which is a component of very healthy soil and also great food for the mycorrhizal fungi we've just put in there. We sell it in these large packets, but we also sell it in small sachets like this. Mix it with water until it forms the color of a very, very weak tea. Okay. Now I'll just pour it on the plant. Now it's time to water your plant in. Direct a hose at the base of the plant for at least 30 seconds. Do this every day for the weeks after planting. The first 18 months are crucial for the safe establishment of a plant, so frequently check the leaves and soil for signs of dryness and adjust appropriately. If you're concerned about not being able to water this often, consider a simple irrigation system. Check out our watering guide for more information. Now, if you used all of the supplements I've mentioned in this video, then you won't need to feed your plants for a while, as your soil will already be enriched. However, if you feel your plants need a bit of help, use a granular or liquid feed in the growing months, roughly April to September, to give them a helping hand. Checking the plant and the soil. Frequently check the leaves for signs of either yellowness or crispness. If something seems wrong, dig 20 to 30 centimeters down and take a fistful of soil. If the soil is slimy, then it's overwatered. If it crumbles away, it's underwatered. Soil should look like this, easily compacted and moist enough to hold its own shape. Bear in mind that sometimes yellow leaves are a natural part of a plant's life cycle. Cherry laurel drop their oldest leaves in spring, Photinia in summer. This sometimes leaves owners panicking. You can tell if it's a natural part of the plant's life cycle if there are some yellow leaves, but the rest of the plant looks entirely healthy. If this was due to under or overwatering, we'd expect to see more consistent changes around the whole plant. And that's our guide to planting a shrub and soil health. You can buy all of the products mentioned in this video on our website and delivered to you around the UK. If you see any of the issues I mentioned at the end of this video on plants purchased from us, please email a photo as soon as possible to info@paramountplants.co.uk and our experts will advise. For any more information, email sales team@paramountplants.co.uk.